We should be feeling nice and warm after that warm-up. Please keep those toes tapping. That'll keep the blood pumping around our body. We are now going to move on to the main content of our exercise session, which consists of 10 exercises, which I'm going to take you through now. The 10 exercises should be performed around about a minute on each. And you've got an option to do 1 round, you can do 2 rounds, or you can do 3 rounds of these exercises. So it's just about going to your level and managing your intensity. So grab a quick drink and I'll take you through those exercises now. So our first exercise is our side steps. So we're going to be going from one side to the other. We're going to be doing this for approximately 1 minute, and we can use those arms to increase the intensity. We can use bigger arms to further increase that intensity using breaststroke arms. So we're going to do this for a minute. Good. Sitting comfortably in our seat, up nice and tall, so our core is engaged, and we're using those arms and we're using those legs as well. So remember, it's really important to stick to your intensity. So if needs be, we can take those arms away if it gets a bit much. We can keep those arms low, or we can create bigger arms to further increase that intensity. Good. Nice and light on those feet. Aim to get a little bit of a squeeze between those shoulder blades when we come back and then around. Remember our breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really important. Well done. Our next exercise will involve using either our bands or our dumbbells. Keep those feet tapping if we can. If we have a set of dumbbells, we can bring those to our front, and we're going to do our upright row. So elbows higher than those wrists, dumbbells come just underneath our chin, keeping those elbows higher than our wrists. And we need to keep those dumbbells close to our body, nice and controlled. For our resistance exercise, I'm going to be using a band, so I'm going to be using a red band, which is suitable for my resistance level. I'm going to pop the band underneath our feet for our second exercise, which is our upright row. We're going to bring the band on the inside of those thighs, getting a grip that's comfortable for me, and I'm going to raise those elbows higher than those wrists, hands just underneath my chin. I'm keeping it nice and controlled, keeping my neck nice and relaxed, and maintaining good posture by sitting up nice and tall. Now, I'm not going too fast with these. I want to really work those muscles effectively. We should feel this in the upper back and around the shoulders. Good. Keep it nice and controlled. Try and breathe out on the lift. So we'll breathe out, breathe in through the nose, and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. I'm going to do 2 more. Good. And relax. Bring the band around to the top. Put it somewhere comfortable and out of the way. And we're going to go into our high knees. Gently picking those knees up to where it's comfortable. This will work through the hips and through the fronts of the legs. We can bring in an arm swing to increase that intensity, and again, just keeping it nice and controlled, going to where it's comfortable. We can do 2 arms if that's okay, and if you can manage it nicely. Remember, keeping that body up nice and tall, so we're maintaining that good posture. Keep that core tight. Let those arms gently swing, raising those knees. If it gets a bit much, simply take those arms away. Good, well done. Keep those feet tapping. We're going to move on to another resistance exercise. our bicep curls. So again, feet over the band, sit up nice and tall, elbows to our side, and we're going in for our arm curls. Keep those elbows tight to our side, curling up, really feel that squeeze through the fronts of those arms. And again, we're keeping them nice and controlled. And again, we want to breathe out on the lift, so breathe in and breathe out. Good. Keep those toes tapping if we can, but we need to make sure that the band stays nice and secure. And relax. Again, bring that band up to the top. We're going to stick it in a nice comfortable position so it's out of the way, and we're going to move on to our sit-to stands. So we should be right at the front of our seat, feet shoulder width apart, toes just tucked behind those knees. We can go arms across our chest. If your chair has armrests and you need to use those armrests, please do so. Arms across our chest, sit up nice and tall, and we're going to hinge forward so our nose comes level with our toes, and we'll push up through those heels. We can then sit back down into the seat nice and controlled. Make sure we're in position, front of our seat, toes behind those knees, sit up nicely and hinge forward. Make sure these are done nice and controlled at your own pace. Now for some of us this might be a little bit too much, so what we can do is stay seated and simply go in for our leg extensions, getting a gentle squeeze through the fronts of those legs, keeping those toes pointed to the ceiling so we'll get a nice stretch up the back of those legs also. So these can be done as an alternative, but if we can, sit to stands. This will be working all the big muscle groups in the legs and increasing strength. Good. Well done. Sit back in the seat. I'm going to get my resistance band ready. Again, underneath my feet. Arms to the side this time, keeping those toes tapping. I'm going to raise those arms out to the side, just level with my shoulders. Good. So I'm raising the band up and out to the side, keeping your reps nice and controlled, nothing too fast. If you prefer, we can do single arm, that will make things a little bit easier. But if we can, do both arms. Posture nice and tall, head up, breathe out on the lift, breathe in on the way down. Breathe out on the left, and breathe out. Good, final one, and bring our band to the top, pop it to one side, and we're going to go in for our heel digs. Getting a nice stretch on the back of those legs. We can go whatever pace is comfortable. We can also add in our arms to increase the intensity. Breathing nice and steady throughout, so in through the nose, out through the mouth. We can increase the intensity by using those arms a little bit more and adding in a little shoulder press, bringing those arms down for an arm curl into a press, whilst keeping those feet moving and tapping those heels. Good. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice and controlled breathing throughout. If it does get a bit much, you can bring those arms back down into an arm curl, and you can even go single arms. Well done. Sit up nice and tall. I'm going to get my resistance band. I want a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other. I'm going to go over my back. I want the band just below my shoulder blades. Sit up nice and tall. Get the required resistance by holding a little bit closer to my shoulders. Sit up nicely and pushing through. Make sure the band stays below those shoulder blades by maintaining good posture and sitting up nice and tall. We should be able to feel this through the chest. So we want to stretch through the chest and a gentle squeeze. You will be able to feel it through your arms and in your grip as well. Keep those toes tapping if we can. And again, breathe out on the press. Breathe in. Keep those reps nice and controlled, comfortable to your level. Well done. Relax, throw one end away, bring the band around to our front, pop it to one side so it's out the way. Our next one is our march. We're going to use those arms, we're going to use those legs, and we're going at an intensity that suits you. So it can be low without arms, low with arms. We can build it up a little bit faster with bigger arms. So there's ways to manage our intensities. Again, nice tall posture, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. This will raise our pulse slightly. Three, two, one, and relax. Keep those toes tapping. We're going to do one final exercise with the resistance band to finish off. We want to keep our feet together, knees together, sitting at the front of our seat. The band lies over our thighs. We're going to go underneath and over the top. So we're in nice and secure. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to drive those knees out to as far as you can, comfortably, pushing those knees out nice and controlled. This will work all of those muscles around the hips and into the glutes. Well done. We should be able to feel that around the hips, into the glutes. Perfect for building strength to improve our balance. Those are the 10 exercises. Now we can do a minute on each of those exercises. We can do 1 round, 2 rounds, or 3 rounds, as previously mentioned.